Camera pans across a tense newsroom. A giant headline flashes across the screen. Market sabotage exposed. ANCHOR, shaking papers. Ladies and gentlemen, tonight's story is nothing short of explosive. Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett has just unveiled damning evidence that former President Donald Trump knowingly manipulated America's financial markets, costing ordinary families billions. What you're about to witness may change everything. Dramatic music swells as the screen splits between Jasmine Crockett and Donald Trump in courtroom footage. Scene 1: congressional hearing room, packed chamber, cameras everywhere. Trump sits with his lawyers, smirking. Jasmine Crockett walks in confidently, holding a thick folder of documents. Chairman, the committee will now hear from Congresswoman Jasmine Crockett. Crockett.com, but sharp. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Today, we peel back the curtain on something far darker than a bad tweet or a reckless rally. We're talking about intentional sabotage of our nation's markets. And the fingerprints on this sabotage belong to none other than Donald J. Trump. The room erupts with murmurs. Trump leans back, folding his arms. Scene 2: the revelation. Crockett sliding documents onto the projector. Let's start with March 2019. While millions of Americans were investing their savings in stable retirement funds, Mr. Trump was privately calling hedge fund managers, tipping them about upcoming tariffs he hadn't yet announced. Do you know what happened next? Billionaires cashed in while everyday workers lost their shirts. Trump interrupting mockingly. Fake news. I boosted the economy, the best economy ever, everybody knows it. Crockett pointing directly at him. Then explain this, an email chain between your aides and Wall Street insiders. One day before you tweeted about tariffs on China, stocks collapsed within hours, and you call that a coincidence. Gasps fill the chamber. Cameras zoom in on Trump's tightening jaw. Scene 3. The human cost video testimony begins to play on the screen. An elderly woman in tears. A factory worker shaking his head. Factory worker, my 401k lost half its value. 20 years of savings gone because someone was playing games with our lives. Crockett, voice steady, holding back anger. This isn't just about numbers. It's about families destroyed, retirements stolen, dreams shattered. Billions left in ruin while Donald Trump laughed all the way to the bank. Scene for Trump's outburst. Trump slamming the table. This is a witch hunt. You're just jealous because I'm rich and you're not. The markets love me. Crockett, leaning in, her voice like steel. No, Mr. Trump, the markets didn't love you, they feared you. Investors called it the Trump risk premium. Every word you tweeted, every threat you made, wasn't leadership. It was sabotage, and you knew it. The room freezes. Reporters furiously type. Trump glares, his face red. Scene 5: the smoking gun. Crockett holding up a document. This is the contract. A hedge fund bet against American steel. Just hours after your private phone call, they made $600 million in profit. Meanwhile, steelworkers in Pennsylvania lost their jobs. Do you deny this signature is yours? She slams the paper on the witness desk. Trump avoids eye contact. His lawyer whispers frantically. Cameras zoom in on the signature. Donald J. Trump, Crockett, billions in ruin. Mr. Trump, and your fingerprints are all over it. The audience erupts into applause, some even standing. Trump slouches deeper into his chair, cornered. Scene 6: the collapse of Trump's defense lawyer stammering. Objection, this is circumstantial. Crockett cutting in. Sharp, circumstantial. The SEC called it coordinated manipulation. Economists called it the greatest betrayal of the American worker in modern history, and history will call it sabotage. The chairman slams his gavel to restore order. Reporters rush to broadcast breaking alerts. Trump whispers angrily to his team, sweat visible on his forehead. Scene 7, closing words. Crockett, final statement. Mr. Trump thought he could gamble with America's markets like his casinos. But, unlike his casinos, this time he didn't just bankrupt himself, he bankrupted millions of hardworking Americans. And tonight, the world finally sees it. Thunderous applause fills the chamber. Cameras flash. Trump's face, once smug, is now pale and silent. Outro news anchor recap. Anchor, tonight. Jasmine Crockett has done what few dared. She pulled back the curtain on a scandal that drained billions from America's economy. Former President Trump stands accused of sabotaging the markets for personal gain. The fallout is only beginning. The screen fades to black with the words, billions left in ruin.